What's up, guys? This is Cody Peaster. So in this video I want to talk about where I am now mental health wise compared to this time last year. This time last year I thought things were so bad. I was such a wreck, so miserable. But yeah, things are worse now, definitely. But despite that, I'm keeping my cool. Like, for the most part, I've been in a pretty good mood. Not great, but, you know, trying to make the best of things. As you all know, or most of you know, I was still working at Walmart, and I was struggling big time with my mental health. Hell, that February was the great month of the waterworks. Yeah, I already mentioned it before, you know, I was crying about a lot of things, which is very unlike me, and it had a lot to do with my alcoholism, because I was taking antidepressants, and I still am, but, you know, I was taking it, but the alcohol was pretty much countering that, because normally I'm not a crier. It's impossible for me to cry. I mean, I'll feel down, I've been pissed off, I'll get frustrated, but it's rare that I ever cry. I'm not a crier. So, it was pretty obvious that it was the alcohol. So anyway, so I was looking through my old Facebook posts recently, all my posts from last year. I made strings of posts where I was kind of pissed off or whatever, saying stupid things, and it was all while I was drunk. I was drinking vodka and Four Locos. But yeah, one of my friends, she commented, she was like, "Are you alright? You don't seem like yourself," or whatever. She was right. I mean, I didn't really pay attention to the comments, I guess, at the time, but looking back, I mean, yeah. I mean, all those posts are hidden from the general public. Like, only I could see them. But that's why I didn't take them down. I wanted, you know, just look back and see how much of a wreck that I was and why I should not drink again. Because I was pushing away so many people, pissing off so many people. If someone ever confronted me about something, or someone did something I didn't like, I would confront them on in Messenger, and I usually just ended up pissing them off. Yeah, but last April and May my drinking was at its peak. On the 17th of April, things had to just blow up in my face in regards to that girl that I had feelings for. No, this was not a girl that I was actually trying to pursue a relationship with. But she did work at Walmart, so it definitely, when things blew up in my face, put my job in jeopardy. I mean, honestly, if I hadn't been myself, not been drinking, had a good grip on my anxiety and all that other stuff, you know, we'd be, you know, some kind of friends, I guess, or whatever. Things would have been at least different. It wasn't the girl's fault. I stressed, and it all blew up in my face. I shouldn't have been talking to her. I mean, she's a cool person, really talented artist, but I should have been talking to a therapist. That's the only person I should have been talking to this time last year. Instead of drinking and trying to win over, I don't know what I was trying to, I don't know, I wanted some kind of friendship founded before I left Walmart, and I did the opposite. So, yeah, but that was the 17th, and that night, you know, I was put on a 2-week suspension from work, but at the time, I thought I was actually losing my job, and like I said, I was already a mess because, you know, that night I drank half a bottle of vodka, and, you know, and a Four Loko, or two, I don't know, I don't remember, or no, I think I had a half a bottle of vodka left when I got home, and I drank the whole thing. I don't know. I didn't have any vodka left the next night. See, drinking at night, at the time, it felt like a good escape from just my unhappiness. But it wasn't. I mean, it really wasn't. The buzz felt good, but wasn't worth it. It really screwed me up. So, yeah. But yeah, on the 18th, I slept in until 2, and I went to the gym simply to avoid my family, because I did not want to deal with them, because I was already in a really bad mood. I was so unhappy. I did not want to be hassled by anyone, But I didn't work out at the gym. Of course, I was upset. I felt at the time that was the lowest point in my life, pretty much. Yeah, so I cried in the corner, which, again, very unlike me. So, moving on. After 2 weeks, I went back to Walmart. I continued to drink, but, you know, I never talked to the girl again, obviously. But it wasn't until like the end of the month that I finally quit drinking, the first time anyway, when I overdid it and felt some really bad withdrawal effects. But, you know, my emotions, it took my emotions to get, you know, back in whack. So mid-June, I remember watching the live video by Pearl Jam where they were singing the song Black from their first album. Great song. Apparently it was a breakup song about his, you know, his first love. And apparently during that particular live video from '92, he wiped away some tears. And well, that video got to me because then I cried. Again, it took my emotions a while to get back to normal. So anyway, it was September when I started working at the Aldi warehouse. Things were going pretty well until early November, and that's when I started drinking again. Not to the extent that I was before, but dealing with that rude trainer that treated me differently than everyone else, it really got to me, and I tried so hard to fix things, but it didn't work. And like I said, she got to me to the point where I got myself fired. But yeah, even though I wasn't drinking as much, I mean, obviously, it didn't quite mess my emotions up as bad as last year, but like I said, it was enough. Probably would have handled things better and not lost my job. I don't know, but I drank the heaviest when I lost my job, and a few days later I had my last drink and that was it. So yeah, now it's almost May, and it's been almost 3 months since I've had my last drink. It's been exactly 3 months since I've lost my job. It was the 22nd of January. Despite things being worse than they were this time last year, at my last rock bottom. Well, let's just say my last rock bottom is now January 22nd. But yeah, last year's rock bottom, like, things are worse now, and I'm okay. I mean, I am losing hope as far as the whole job search goes because no one will freaking hire me, and I'm tired of my parents asking me about Walmart. I'm tired of anyone asking me about Walmart because I can't go back. I mean, they won't. I mean, I was already told that they weren't doing rehiring. So yeah, that's it. I don't know. But despite everything seeming hopeless, a couple days ago I went on a hike, not a couple of hikes, took some pictures. I'm still working on the pictures, but yeah. And I've been re-editing pictures. Can't go to the gym because I haven't been able to pay my gym bill. So, you know, last year I had the luxury of crying in the gym. This year I don't even have the luxury of doing that. This year I don't even have that. Crazy, but you know, I'm also on medication, more medication. I started seeing a therapist mid-February. I'm on medication now. Take some, on top of my antidepressants, I'm taking some anti-anxiety medication, probably for the first time in my life, pretty sure. And also, as of today, I started taking another medication. It's supposed to help my energy, focus, and my mood. So, yeah. It's crazy how much you gotta freaking pump in me to be close to normal, but hey. I do wish I had started all this much sooner. But I still don't know what's next, but I'm trying to push through. So with that said, you guys have a great day. Great night. Whatever.